Well, a friend encouraged me to start a video cast, and this is my first edition. I tried to open it in YouTube. YouTube says you need 1,000 subscribers, which I don't plan on ever having. I mean, come on now. Anyhow, so I'm recording this video. He called me, or I called him today to complain about family, and he called and he responded with some good information. But let me tell you what he talked about was his portfolio. Get out of there, girl. Give me that ball. He's works retail management, makes a pretty good sum. And I'm not going to say any more about him for his anonymity. It's none of my business to say anything about him, really. And if he hears this, dude, it's very general. Anyways, he's calling me and telling me that he dumped his grayscale Bitcoin, and because he made 49%. I'm like, cool. And then he said, I'm also going to dump some other stuff. Now it's just stocks. Because everyone's talking about how the market's about to go down because Biden's getting a lot of blowback from the media and different sources. Well, I haven't seen that, and really, nor does it matter to me. I don't really think that is a factor, because I don't do investing by the false right-left paradigm. In other words, I think it was Rockefeller, was downtown New York City, and back in the 20s, 30s, whenever he was a thing, and he was getting a Shoeshine. And the Shoeshine boy told him that he ought to go and buy some Marathon stock. And Rockefeller's thought was, when a Shoeshine boy knows for certain that I ought to go buy Marathon stock, it's time to sell all my Marathon stock. So what I'm talking about is contrarianism, going against the grain, because whatever the general public thinks is going to happen, most cases that thing is not going to happen. And I reminded him about, he thought nothing could go wrong under Trump. The economy's the stock market's at an all-time high. Everyone's got jobs. And I said, yeah, but look what happened. So what you think, because you like Trump, you're blind to the fact that the economy took a real tumble under the fact that it wasn't his fault. Couldn't they do the reverse with Biden? I mean, it's a casino that's controlled, man. So he was all gung-ho to be in stocks under Trump, but now that Biden's there, he thinks that the market can't accelerate further. It's going to have to come down. And I'm of a different mind. I believe the stock market is consolidating because basically that we're spending ourselves into oblivion, and the dollar is what's going to be worthless. But people can't get that through their heads. They're stuck in that right-left paradigm. My team good, your team bad. You know, the bread and circuses paradigm that the Romans found so effective to control their people and channel their anger. So I used to be very caught up in that, and now I'm not. And I'm just encouraging people to think for themselves. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. And sell your stocks when the Shoeshine boys of the world are telling you to sell stocks, and buy stocks when they tell you. But you're going to probably find, which I found over years of experience, what the masses think is going to happen. You better go against the grain and do just about the opposite, or be prepared for the opposite, because that's usually what happens. And do not do right-left identity investing. I learned another thing about investing. It's very simple. Just because you like a product doesn't mean it's a good investment. You have to invest in what you need to invest in. You may not like it, but that's what you should invest in. You will lose your ass investing in things that appeal to you. So with that said, I'm out. And if you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. And go on and check out the websites that I have bookmarked, and you will have a good day. Remember to pray. Pray to whatever God suits you. But pray this very day and know that you are a very small speck of dust. And the shit you're pissed off about, the resentments you have in your life, they really don't matter in the long scheme of things, no matter how bad they are. And every day is a gift. And if you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. I'm Dark Fire Apart. I'm out.